Good evening and thank you for joining us. For people who are dealing with heart problems, medical science offers life-saving technology.
But one young Tucson father is learning all that technology can sometimes be unpredictable. It is tonight's News 4 Tucson Investigators Report.
I didn't know that there was a problem until they called me the day after Easter. On Monday, I got a phone call stating that they needed to replace it within 27 days.
Christopher Young is just 25 years old and he suffers from a congenital heart problem. Young's been living with a pacemaker and internal cardiac defibrillator, or ICD, implanted inside his body since he was 19. Now, his doctors say the device needs to be replaced because the battery is not lasting as long as expected. Instead of 10 or 12 years, it's lasting closer to 6 years.
Surgery is a lot different for me now than it was before. When I went through surgery when I was younger, I didn't have a daughter. But now that I do have a daughter, it's a lot scarier for me.
Young tells the News 4 Tucson investigators he's been going through a lot, including trips to the hospital, since learning he needs to undergo surgery within just a couple of weeks.
I have severe PTSD due to it. Anxiety of actually having the defibrillator itself inside of me is huge.
The News 4 Tucson investigators contacted the company that makes Young's ICD. In an email, they told us there are no recalls or product advisories, and patient safety is their highest priority. They added a number of their devices include self-diagnostics to monitor functionality.
Having close monitoring of their device with the remote monitoring systems is incredibly helpful and should give them peace of mind.
Dr. Peter Ott, associate professor at the U of A College of Medicine, tells the News 4 Tucson investigators, for heart patients, technology is getting smaller and more advanced. But in isolated cases, unexpected things can and do happen.
Both pacemakers and defibrillators are incredibly reliable. Nonetheless, throughout the years, all the different vendors have had issues with a batch of batteries that would not hold up to specifications. They deplete sooner than expected.
Young tells the News 4 Tucson investigators he's also scared because of an incident last September when the device shocked his heart multiple times over a short period of time.
It starts off like a boom and then just gets higher and higher and higher to the point where I'm laying on the floor crying out for help. I just didn't know what was going on at the time. It just kept hitting me and hitting me and hitting me and hitting me.
In the end, Young tells the News 4 Tucson investigators, with his surgery just a few short days away, he's worried about his future.
It's just been hard for me to sleep. It's been hard for me to, deal with the stress as of now, just to have to go through that surgery so soon.
If you have a story for the News 4 Tucson investigators, email us at investigators@kvoa.com, or you can call the News 4 Tucson investigators tip line. The phone number is 955-4444.